Carlos Alomar here, and I'd like to thank Alan Horn again for putting together this question and answer. This one comes from Craig Peacock, and he says, "Hi, Carlos. Having been on 2 albums together with Robert Fripp, did you learn anything from him in terms of guitar playing or otherwise?" Wow. Surprisingly enough, because the damn trio did everything as a rhythm section, the foundation, Robert Fripp actually came in as an overdub. I never met Robert Fripp. It would be my lifelong dream to just shake his hand. But listen, did it influence me? Oh my God, are you crazy? How can you can't even wrap your head around the way that he looks at music. And so not only was the brilliant experience important to me because of Brian Eno's influence, but Robert Fripp was totally mind-altering. I mean, sometimes you get these guitar players that play so crazy, it makes you want to say, I'll never play guitar again. That was the influence that Robert Fripp had on me. Whether I'm able to analyze his parts, absolutely not. I tried, but you know what? There's only one Robert Fripp, and it should be left that way. I got one here from Joel Justice, and this is a great question here. "Hello, Mr. Alomar. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us. I'd like to ask you about trust. Being David's musical director and artistic confidant throughout so much of his career, I'm curious if you can give us your perspective on what it is about you personally and professionally that gave such a visionary like David Bowie the complex layers of confidence and trust he had in you to help him realize his work. It's an extraordinary and rare bond, and I'd love to learn from you what you think the fuel was that kept that blaze hot for so long. Thank you, Carlos." Wow, that's a major question. The trust has, I think, to do with the fact that we were very young. We were in our 20s when we met, and David met Robin and I as a married couple. He also met 2 people that were already influential in the music industry, so the respect level was already there. He already met people that had a trajectory in America and had the contacts to give him what he wanted. But he also met 2 people that were Buddhists, and as such, we were very centered and we were very normal. We have a certain type of self-effacing where we don't want to take a lot of credit, which is really good for David because David deserves all the credit. And also we have that kind of philosophy too. All bragging rights belong to your employer. And so as a work for hire, we knew that on our professional level, we had to give everything to our employer. But then as a friend, we gave freely. Taking him out to clubs, hanging out with him in New York City, introducing him to China Club, jam sessions. I mean, we hung heavily. He was my next door neighbor. And so as you can see, there's so many different aspects to why we stayed together. But I think that the main reason is because of